Some people carry the deepest scars, and you'd never know it. They don't talk about it. They don't post about it. They just learn to carry it quietly, like a stone they keep in their pocket, so no one else has to feel the weight. Today, 7 signs someone has survived real pain and came out the other side. Stay till the end. Sign number 7 is the one almost nobody notices. Sign number 1. They rarely post their life online. People who've been through real hardship tend to share less, not more. Think about the coworker who never posts vacation photos, never shares relationship updates, not because their life is empty, because oversharing once made them a target. They learn that the things you protect are the things that survive. Their life isn't hidden. It's just no longer for sale. Sign number 2. They think differently than people their age. There's a maturity gap. They've already processed things their peers haven't even faced yet. A 25-year-old who talks about loss the way someone twice their age does, steady, unshaken. That calm wasn't given to them. It was earned the hard way, years before they were ready for it. They grew up the way trees do in a storm, not by avoiding the wind, but by bending until they learned how not to break. Sign number 3. They learn to comfort themselves before anyone else does. This is the one people miss the most. Long before they ever ask for help, they've already taught themselves how to survive without it. Picture someone crying quietly in the bathroom at a party, splashing cold water on their face, fixing their expression in the mirror, walking back out smiling, like nothing happened. Nobody claps for that. Nobody even sees it. But that's the moment they became someone who doesn't need an audience to fall apart, and doesn't need one to put themselves back together either. They became their own first responder, because for a long time, no one else came. Sign number 4. They read people fast, almost too fast. Survivors of hard situations often develop sharp intuition about other people's intentions. They can sense when someone's being fake within minutes. A forced laugh, an answer that came too quickly. This isn't paranoia. Psychologists who study trauma have found that the brain's threat detection system stays on high alert long after the danger has passed. The amygdala keeps scanning for warning signs, even in safe rooms, even with safe people. It's not a personality trait. It's neurology doing its job, a little too well. They don't just hear what people say anymore. They listen for the silence underneath it. Sign number 5. They talk less about themselves and listen more. They'd rather ask questions than answer them. In a group conversation, notice who keeps steering the topic back to others. That person usually has the most to say and the least interest in saying it, because somewhere along the way, being open got used against them. They turned themselves into a closed door, not to keep people out, but because they're still rebuilding what's behind it. Sign number 6. They take a long time to trust, and even longer to open up. New people don't get the benefit of the doubt right away. Someone new comes into their life, genuinely kind, but instead of warming up immediately, they hold back. Watch. Wait. It can take months, sometimes years, before that person hears anything real. Trust, to them, isn't a door. It's a vault. And vaults don't open for knocking, only for time. Sign number 7. They rarely panic, and they almost never complain. When something goes wrong, they go quiet and practical, instead of falling apart. A crisis hits, a job loss, a sudden bill, a relationship ending, and while everyone else is spiraling, they're already making a list of next steps, not because it doesn't hurt, because they've survived worse. And somewhere back there, they stopped expecting anyone to come running. They didn't become calm because the storm got smaller. They became calm because they've already stood in worse ones, and they're still standing. And that's the quiet truth behind all 7 signs. They still feel fear. They're just no longer afraid to start over, because they already know they've survived days far worse than this one. If you saw yourself in even 3 of these signs, that's not damage. That's proof. Proof that something tried to break you, and didn't. You made it this far. That already says something about you.